Codename Legate calling Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
I'm glad we're getting the chance to work together.
Thank you, sir. You impressed us at the droid factory.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people sent shock troops, Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I've fought my share of Jedi. They're not as dangerous as the legends claim.
They're not pushovers either. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order. But she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
Why bother with evidence? I can solve your problem with one shot.
If it comes to that, do it. But I want her brought to justice if possible. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Suppose I refuse. Can Agent Chance force me to obey?
Chance may be young, but he has all the experience and authority he needs. Now, get to work, both of you. Base Command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize we were to be honored by the hand of Jadis. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
Don't waste my time. The Godera lab, where is it?
Just a few clicks from base, sir. I'll contact it for you.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
What are you talking about? Who's at the lab?
He was from Imperial Intelligence. I assumed you were together.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
Destroying that facility will disrupt an Imperial Intelligence operation. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
The Rak ghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Put your bombers on hold. I can cleanse the area.
You take me to the best places. We go looking for a Jedi, you show me a rat ghoul nest. I've seen spice dens cleaner than this.
You can lower your weapon. There are no rat ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
Cipher 9, Imperial Intelligence. You must be Dr. Loken.
Yes. Official designation Fixer 15. How good to meet you. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a clean-up operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
I can't give out details. Keeper's orders.
Of course. But I'm sure we can work together. Follow me, and mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Godera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalogue the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
My sources reported there was a raid here.
You have good sources. Watch.
that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
They stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
I appreciate the offer, Doctor. But why don't you tell me what you know, and I'll get out of your way?
If you insist. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
Nothing happens without my approval. Understood?
Cipher, I'm a technician. What would I possibly do? You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
So you're hanging out here, with the corpses and the Rakghouls.
It is my burden. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I was hoping you'd turn up something.
The SIS doesn't have much presence on Taris, and the military hasn't seen much of Sazin since she landed. We're in the dark, but we'll keep looking. Contact me if you find anything.
Authority looks good on you.
That wasn't really what I was going for, but thank you. And for the record, I don't agree with how Master Koth is using the command codes. I'd like to make up for it.
Cipher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
I'll make sure there are no survivors.
I have the utmost confidence in you. I don't know whether the Jedi and her people have found the lab yet, so do be cautious. I look forward to hearing what you find.
Big one up ahead. Nice horns.
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
You must be Kai Sazin's henchman.
You speak her name. You are not worthy. Die! Striking at the servants of Kai Sazin, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
Moderate your tone. You're in no position to insult anyone.
Kai Sazin saved our homeland. My life belongs to her. You will become dust, still ignorant of what happened.
I don't have the patience for games. You are going to talk.
I think he's convinced. Poor, brave guy.
Enough! Please, enough. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Nasan Godera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
Your master is a lunatic. You do realize that?
Her mind is not mine to know. The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazin, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Bokeh seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Ayanna Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
What about the Jedi? Tell us where to find her.
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
Look for your brothers on the other side. This is Leggett to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazin.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the rat ghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
Now I get to see how much you can handle.
Are you? Never mind. Later. I'll try to find our scientist before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Cell works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for rat ghoul colony scans.
You handle the rat ghoul research, and I'll rescue the brilliant scientist.
Not in Republic territory, you won't. I've been listening to your calls. I know you're in touch with a Dr. Loken. His file makes him into a ghost. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years, and nothing else. But he knows the science, the transmitter, and the rat ghouls. I'm not saying trust him, but he could help us to stop the Nikto. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
What exactly have you been doing?
I'm still piecing together this and that. Nason Gadera may have been brilliant, but he was not a studious record keeper. So, any luck finding our Jedi?
I report my findings to Keeper. All you need to do is answer a question. How do I stop an enemy from acquiring data on Rakghoul colony movements?
Rakghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rakghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
Assuming you're right, I have a Nikto cult to confront. Be seeing you.
One last thing before you go. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
So we grab the data before the Nikto do and shoot the ones in our way. Good times.
Chance to Legate. Can you hear me?
Legate to Chance. I stopped Kaisezen's servants. They won't be getting that Rakghoul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
You were after that scientist, the one Kaisezen wanted.
I found her. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
Don't move. Tell me where you are and I'll be there soon.
Look, I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I am on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Kaisezen needs to repair the ultra-wave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
She won't know anything went wrong. I'm one of you, after all.
Good. Good. If you can patch me up, I can... Ah! If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword... Onomat... Ah!
You can't say it, can you? Goodbye, Chance.
Please. Please.
Clever. But you can't kill them all this way.
I don't know what you are or where you're coming from. Just go away. Dr. Yensa, I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us?
Don't move. Just... Hell, I
barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
What do you know about Kai Sazin?
Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence.
Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person.
She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vraw when I couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Taris.
If you really are the last, then it's over. The ultrawave transmitter is a dead project.
Assuming she doesn't find another way. And if she's halfway there... If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Cell.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person, and we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Cell?
Same goal or not. A blaster to the head solves my problem.
Paranoia can be healthy, but it doesn't get you closer to the Jedi. Only Dr. Cell can do that, by revealing that I am her assistant.
You've gotta be kidding.
I know Rak Ghul science well enough to convince Kai Sazin that I'm an adequate substitute for Cell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Sazin and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
It's not a bad plan. We might even survive it.
Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Sazin, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight.
The song of the universe becomes cacophonous. Be wary.
Funny. When the Nikto said a girl was coming after me, I thought she'd be a challenge.
And when I heard a Jedi was leading a Nikto cult, I thought she'd be older than 12.
It is her. She who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. We can call each other names, but I'm about to become ruler of all Taris. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my rat ghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
You're insane. And soon you'll be dead.
So overconfident.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. Oh, you cheating little... The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
You were a savior. Now you're a martyr.
We wonder what will become of the Nikto now.
Oscar Stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Seizen's research.
You tried to play me from the beginning. Now I'm out of patience.
Everything I've done has been to your benefit. While I was examining Kai Seizen's laboratory, I found this, the ultra-wave transmitter. It's all yours.
Your scent is purely human. How?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
No more delays, Doctor. Explain.
The short version, then. Yes, I used you to gather data on the Rak Ghouls. Kai Seizen was collecting research, you were after Kai Seizen. And as you've seen, I'm using the data for a side project. I find the Rak Ghoul virus bracing.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
That's flying.
Fair enough. I'll see you back at base.
Dr. Loken.
Cypher. I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders, just truth.
Why don't you start by telling me why you're on Taris?
As I told you before, I came to Taris to further my studies of the Rak Ghouls. Kai Seizen stole research I desired. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rak Ghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rak Ghoul forms.
You told me you were sent by Imperial intelligence to catalog Nason Godera's lab.
That was a lie. I do officially work for intelligence, but this was a personal project. Then again, you weren't sent here by Imperial intelligence either.
I don't like being accused of treason, Doctor.
Of course. Despite your unusual choice of contacts, and your search for the ultra-wave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
I don't like you, and I certainly don't trust you. Why would I let you aboard my ship?
You're not my ideal company either. But trust and friendship aren't necessary for a beneficial partnership. You and I could be enemies. This is vastly more convenient.
You can join my team, but one misstep, and you're floating through space.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Godera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects. Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
He's an odd man. And there's something in his eyes. We'll watch him.